Hammond will drive baseline. Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it!
That's McGar. McGar turns to the right side. Now he's going to take that shot on net. He got it!
Rushing dominance. Here's Penu again. Penu up the middle. Makes one miss, two miss. Penu off to the races again. Touchdown number 3. Yes! Castor after it. Now Black for Castor. Castor, score!
All right, we're going to come now to our live feed here a little bit early out of that opening video. Welcome. We're live here at the, I forget, Walker Arena, Capital Ice Complex. It's right there on our screen. I guess I could have read that for right off our screen there. But once again, we're going through the starting lineups for Grand Forks.
Number 9, Shaylee Richards.
And the Bismarck Blizzard will be next here.
And now, the starting lineup for your Bismarck Blizzard.
And now your starters for the Bismarck Blizzard. Kaylee Baker starting goal for the Grand Forks Knight Riders. They come in at 9-6, 33 points, ranked 4th in the state right now. Right behind the Bismarck Blizzard, 13-2 on the season, and 40 points in the standings. Good enough for 3rd, right behind Fargo North South and Fargo Davies is where the Blizzard sit. So the winner, this is a pretty important game there if you want to get that 3 seed heading into the postseason.
At forward, a senior, number 11, Aaliyah Kipsfried. At forward, a senior, number 3, Noel Martin. A forward, a freshman, number 8, Ava Krikorian. Now please rise and remove your headgear as we celebrate our nation.
All right, we'll take a timeout here and be right back.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back. We're live here at the Capital Ice Complex, formerly known as Schonberg Ice Arena or Walker Arena. All 3 of those names apply here. As we're getting ready for the 13-2 third-ranked Bismarck Blizzard taking on the 9-6 fourth-ranked Grand Forks Knight Riders here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Your broadcast team today will be myself along with Matt Mitzel on the camera, and I also have Mike doing scoreboard and graphics here for you today on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. You want to watch out for Morgan Stenseth and Emily Becker. 12 goals each. Shaylee Richards leads the team for 21 goals, 10 assists on the season here for the Grand Forks Central Knight Riders. And on the flip side there for the Bismarck Blizzard, They are led right now by Paige Hansen, 9 goals, 5 assists. Brenna Curl, 8 goals, 2 assists, and some pretty even scoring. Most players having, matter of fact, only 8 players on the roster have not recorded a goal or an assist this season here, as we're getting ready to underway here in the first period of play, as the Blizzard will come away with the puck. They'll be in the white jerseys, Grand Forks Central in the primary black jerseys with silver numbers outlined in white trim with red and silver trim on the jerseys, shoulder and the waist area there. And behind the back red line here is, I have to get used to the white jerseys here for Bismarck, but that is Noelle Martin, a senior forward, getting pinned up on the near boards. Battle for the puck, and not sure who has it. Now coming away with it here for Grand Forks is Shaylee Richards. Richards puts the first shot on goal here for the Knight Riders. That one is saved by Carson Hellman. 90.8% save percentage, has saved 248 of 273 shots coming into this game. Make that 249 out of 274, including the one shot in this game here. And that whistle will stop the clock with 16:03 to go here in the first period of play. Broadcast coverage brought to you today by Up North Pizza in East Grand Forks, as well as the Rainbow Shop in Bismarck and Buffalo Wild Wings with locations in Fargo, Grand Forks, and Bismarck. So the face-off will come down here, and it'll be won by the Knight Riders. That's Brenna Curl in behind the net here for Bismarck, and it's taken away. Nicely done there by Stenseth. Puck comes across the blue line. Skating up on it is Maya Tellman. 3 goals, 5 assists for the senior defenseman there for Grand Forks Central as the puck comes loose. 15:39 and counting to go here in the first period of play. A near turnover in the Bismarck offensive zone. Caught in midair there by Annalise Hulst. Dropped, and now Grand Forks will take it right back, and now stop the clock with 15:27 to go here in the first period of play. Still scoreless between the Blizzard and the Knight Riders. Want to say thanks to Ben Lervik, Activities Director at Century High School, for helping us get set up here at the Capitol Ice Complex here in Bismarck. Certainly appreciate all the support to help us make this broadcast possible here today from Bismarck. It's our first time broadcasting a Blizzard game from Bismarck. Nearly taking it away there was Shaylee Richards, but she overskated the puck, and as a result, Bismarck would temporarily get it back as they pick it up now from in behind their own net. They'll move into neutral ice over the checkered line, gain the blue line, and with the puck there is Ava Krikorian. Krikorian with a shot and a goal, and it's actually going to be Avery Hansen with the goal. And it's 1-0. I believe Krikorian might get the assist. So 1-0 now, Bismarck, and we'll wait for the official call, but I do believe it's going to be Avery Hansen with the goal. And now that face-off won there by the Knight Riders, and now they'll look to equalize it here quickly, but they'll lose it in the offensive zone, taken away by Bismarck's, that is Greta Chider, number 22. Bismarck looking for a pass in front there, but it got deflected. Bounces out to the near boards. Now back in behind the red line. Skating up on it there is Tellman for Grand Forks Central.
Her first goal of the season, number 9, Avery Hansen.
Avery Hansen.
Assisted by number 8, Ava Krikorian, and number 11, Aaliyah Getfried.
So Aaliyah Getfried gets the second assist on that goal. The first assist to Krikorian, the goal by Avery Hansen, the sophomore, scoring her first point of the year. No goals, no assists coming into this game. That number has now changed here with 13:58 to go. Back in behind the net, picking it up for Bismarck there is Madison Cole, a junior forward who has 3 goals, 4 assists on the year. Back to the point, shoved in there off the stick of Hannah Gray. And now Bismarck will bring it back. Battle for it at the center line, comes back to the defense where Gray will pick it up. Gray, no goals, 9 assists for the senior defenseman this year. Bismarck will pick it up. That's Brenna Curl. 8 goals, 2 assists for the freshman forward for the Blizzard. Now in behind the net, a backhanded pass, faked it and kept it herself. Comes back out, shot from the point on the way, goes a little bit wide right. Kept in on the point there by Annalise Hulse, the sophomore. 2 goals and an assist. They'll dump it back in behind the red line. Picked up by Grand Forks Central. Check that. It was both of those teams eventually, the Knight Riders. And now it'll look like it'll be Chider going back in behind the red line there. As Grand Forks Knight Riders will pick it up here on the near boards. Kept in the zone, and now Bismarck will get some fresh skaters onto the ice as they dump it in behind the red line. Picked up, kept in the zone. Nicely done there by Bismarck's Jada Krikorian. 2 goals, 6 assists for the junior defenseman this year. And now skating back in with it is Aaliyah Getzfried. Getzfried, and a nice save there by Kaylee Baker. So I'll stop the clock with 12:16 to go here in the first period of play. As the faceoff will come to the stick side of Kaylee Baker in the left faceoff circle. It'll come out right away here. And the shot is wide right, banks off the far boards. Back in behind the red line with 12:08 to go here in the first period of play. A 1-0 lead for the Bismarck Blizzard off a goal that was scored by Avery Hansen. Grand Forks Knight Riders having trouble getting it out of the Bismarck zone, and now they will do so up into neutral ice, and a nice pass there to break the 1-on-2 disadvantage. But now they'll pin it up along the near boards, pass it into the slot, bank it off the far boards over neutral ice. They'll race after it. Kaylee Baker's there, but it'll be picked up by her teammate, Tellman. She'll circle in from behind her own net. 11:33 and counting to go now here in the first period of play. And now the puck still in behind the net on the near corner now instead of the opposite corner. And the Knight Riders will get it over the or the blue line, I should say. They'll pick it up near side here. That is on the stick of Annika Presting. And now coming back the other way here is Kaylee Wachter, junior defenseman. No goals, 1 assist for the Bismarck Blizzard this year. Now Hannah Gray for the Knight Riders will send it up. That'll go into the books as a shot on goal. And a save there for Carson Hellman, the senior goalie. Saved 248 of 273 shots coming into this game with a 90.8 save percentage. On the flip side, Kaylee Baker saving 470 of 518, and that's good for 90.7%, so only 0.1% separating these two goalies here in this particular contest. And right now that 0.1% equals 1 goal for the Bismarck Blizzard as Hannah Gray picks it up, and it's nicely stolen away there by Krikorian, but she couldn't quite hang on to it. And now there will be an offside. I believe that was an offsides call here, and that should bring us with a neutral zone face-off with 10:22 to go in the first period of play. Shots on goal, 3-2 in favor of the Bismarck Blizzard. And the face-off is won by Grand Forks. Puck will escape into the near corner here. Bismarck will push it over the blue line into neutral ice where it's picked up there by Shaylee Richards. Richard will smack it off the far boards to Stensteth, and the whistle will bring the stop for the clock with 9:57 to go here in the first period of play. Once again, Mike Mason with you here on the play-by-play. We got Matt on camera, and we have Mike on scoreboard and graphics today. A 3-person crew, sort of in a way, if I want to be honest. Pass across the slot in their own zone, and now the puck will get by the stick of Avery Hansen, who scored the lone goal so far. Now they're looking for a wraparound attempt from behind the net. Not going to go. 9:37, dangerous spot for the puck there, and Grand Forks Knight Riders, able to bring it away. I'll eventually get that straight. Apologize. And I believe that was a shot. I'm not sure if it hit her pad or not. Right now they haven't changed it in the scoreboard, so we'll leave it at 3-2 for the shots on goal. as the Knight Riders will pick it up in behind their own line, bank it off the near boards here onto the stick of Stenseth. Stenseth will send it up, and the Blizzard will get there first. It'll be Jada Krikorian, 2 goals, 6 assists, passing it into the near corner onto the stick of Cameron Schmidt, 5 goals, 9 assists on the season so far here for the Bismarck Blizzard. Now the puck will come back into the offensive zone. Schmidt will send it up there onto the stick of Scheider. Scheider will send it up. I believe it's Scheider. I probably should have asked. I apologize if I'm getting it wrong. I will ask during the first intermission to be absolutely sure. Picked up here by Ella Gable, sophomore, 2 goals and 1 assist for the Bismarck Blizzard this year. 8:35 and counting to go in the first period of play. Broadcast coverage today brought to you by the Rainbow Shop, Buffalo Wild Wings, with locations in Fargo, Grand Forks, and Bismarck, as well as Up North Pizza in East Grand Forks. The Knight Riders will come away with it, moving through center ice is Shaylee Richards. 21 goals, 10 assists, and nearly the 22nd goal right there, as another save for Bismarck Blizzard goalie Carson Hellman. She's a senior this year for the Blizzard, as the faceoff will come to the glove side of Hellman. And that faceoff will be won there by Bismarck. 3-2 on the faceoff wins in favor of the Knight Riders unofficially at this point. Both teams have 3 shots on goal. Carson Hellman, 3 saves on 3 shots, and Kaylee Baker, 2 saves on 3 shots. The goal, if you're just joining us, scored by Avery Hansen, the sophomore, her first point of the year. Comes near the end of the season as Bismarck looks to lock in the number 3, and depending on what happens in a couple of other games, maybe have an opportunity to slide up into number 2. That all depends on what happens on the Davies at Dickinson game. That is a 6-point game. That is a big, huge game for Fargo Davies as they trail Fargo North South, I believe, by 7 points right now in the statewide standings. And of course, Fargo North South, one of the 2 teams to defeat Bismarck this year. Of course, those 2 teams met in the state championship game, I believe, for the last 3 or 4 years, if memory serves me correctly. Fargo Davies upsetting Fargo North South in the previous year, and that would end the streak of the Blizzard Spruans meet-up in the state title game. That lasted for what seemed like an eternity. And that's not saying anything negative either. Taken away here by the Knight Riders. That is Hannah Gray, the defenseman. Puts a shot and a save by Hellman. Nicely done. Puck will be chipped up over the blue line. Nearly came over the plexiglass, and now will be picked up here by Grand Forks' Maya Zowie is how to pronounce that. I want to say thanks to, I believe she's the student manager for the Knight Riders, for helping me out with a few of the name pronunciations here for the Knight Riders. 6:43 to go, first period of play. As we have an icing call, they'll bring the face-off all the way down to the other end of the ice here with 6:43 to go in the first period of play. The Bismarck Blizzard leading 1-0. Face-off will come to the stick side of Carson Hellman, and that'll be won there by the Blizzard. Or check that, by the Knight Riders, excuse me. Neutral ice picked up there by Megan Jacobson, the senior forward for the Knight Riders, as we hit 6:27 to go here in the first period of play. They'll battle for the puck over on the far boards. They'll go in behind the red line where it's picked up by Aspen Esslinger. And Esslinger will lose it. It'll be picked up now by Grand Forks' Emily Becker in behind the net. Becker getting tied up with a couple other white jerseys there as the puck will escape to the far side. Sent in by Stenseth, but intercepted and brought back the other way here by Greta Scheider. Scheider into the offensive zone, gains the blue line, loses the puck. Grand Forks Knight Riders will come back the other way here. It's Emily Becker skating, looking for a shot. Shot was deflected into the back boards. Now the puck will escape into the far corner, and the Knight Riders will try and keep it in the zone while Bismarck tries to get it out. And Bismarck will get the possession of the puck. A nice job there by Brenna Curl. Curl will fire it up through neutral ice. It's off a stick. That will not be icing, and catching up to it there is Maya Zowie. Bismarck in behind the net looking for a pass there, trying to, got a nice pass. It was on the stick of Madison Cole, but she couldn't fire it in. And now quickly back the other way comes Shaylee Richards for the Knight Riders. 5:05 and counting to go here in the first period of play. From the Capitol Ice Complex in South Fargo, just off 3rd Street. Beautiful facility, never been here before. I used to live in Bismarck growing up, and I had never been here even when I was growing up. This is my first visit to this arena, and so far so good. Absolutely enjoy it here. That's Paige Hansen. Paige Hansen, one of the leaders for the Blizzard. 9 goals and 5 assists on the season. Fire it inside, looking for a backhanded shot. It'll be deflected away. It'll go all the way back down there. Hellman will have to cover it up. 4.5 to go. Blizzard will bring it back the other way here. They'll go back in behind the red line. Skating back there is Tyra Skerritt. Skerritt will flick it onto the stick of Ella Jones, and now the Knight Riders will bring it away. Tied up at the blue line there, and it's enough to get the puck away from the Knight Riders. It'll be picked up here by Skerritt. Skerritt, backhanded pass into neutral ice there onto the stick of Ella Jones. Jones with a shot and a save by Baker. Stops the clock with 7 to go here in the first period of play. It's been an entertaining one so far, and we hope that you're enjoying this broadcast. Once again, everything going rock solid here so far in our first ever broadcast from the Capitol Ice Complex here in Bismarck. 3:47 and counting as the puck's tied up just over the blue line, and now Bismarck will come away with it. Loose puck picked up, and they'll go in behind the net there. I couldn't quite see who that was, but they would attempt to get it out there onto the stick of Annika Presting. But now Bismarck will put a shot towards the goal from the point. It'll go wide right and behind the net, and it'll be picked up here on the near boards by the Knight Riders. And trying to control it there is Shaylee Richards. Richard will dump it back into the back line, red line there for Hannah Gray as they work it back over to the far boards. 3:15 and counting to go here in the first period of play. Skating up quickly there, and a nice, I think that's going to go into the books as a shot. And now here's another opportunity, looking for that equalizer. They cannot get it. They bring it back out to the point. Hannah Gray fires it in, and it got deflected off to the left side of the net as it's picked up there by Aaliyah Getzfried. Now back across the front of the net there into the near boards. The Blizzard will pick it up and work it over the blue line here and through neutral ice. They'll dump it in. Bismarck will get some new skaters onto the ice as racing back there is Tillman to pick it up for the Knight Riders with 2:40 and counting to go here in the first period of play. That one will escape all the sticks on the ice, and that'll result in an icing call and bring that face-off all the way down here to the Bismarck zone in front. I believe it's going to be stick side of Kaylee Baker. And it will be in the right face-off circles where they'll have the draw. Morgan Stenseth will meet up with Greta Chider. And that face-off was won by Grand Forks. They have won 5 of the face-offs so far here. 5-2 on the face-off count, according to our unofficial numbers. 2:22 and counting to go here in the first period of play. And now Grand Forks looking for an opportunity here, and Bismarck will not give them one on that trip down the ice. They'll send it back down there. It's picked up by Tillman, and now intercepted, and a shot on goal and a save, and I thought it was in the net, but it actually went in behind the net. 2 minutes to go here in the first period of play. So another save that puts the shot count at 5-6, and that will stop our clock here. No penalties so far in this one, but it's been a good one so far. Once again, you got the 9-6 Knight Riders coming in with 33 points on the season, 4th ranked in the state, and right ahead of them is the team they're playing, 3rd ranked in the state, 13-2, Bismarck Blizzard with 40 points. Right now, Fargo North South sits in the number 1 spot, and Fargo Davies sits in the number 2 spot as we continue on with our play here from the Capitol Ice Complex in South Bismarck. 1:36 and counting to go. The lone goal scored by, it was Avery Hansen, a sophomore, scoring her first goal of the year for the Bismarck Blizzard. And that's been our only action so far, as that puck will get shot into the Blizzard bench area. And I'll stop the clock with 1:21 to go here in the first period of play, excuse me. Coming up in your first intermission report, we'll have your first period summary. Take a look at the standings, some of the point leaders and goalie stats around the state, and if we can get an update on some of the other scores from the other games being played today, we'll certainly do that. I can tell you one, Minot at West Fargo United was 0-0 after the end of the first period. That game is live on Magnitude Sports right now. They dropped the puck on that one at 1 o'clock. Eric Tiongson has the play-by-play call. Annika working the camera on that one for us as we go inside of a minute here in the first period of play. And the battle for the puck continues here along the near boards. And up and high in the air, Shaylee Richards will glove it and drop it really quick. 45 seconds to go now here in the first period of play as it's picked up here by Tellman. Tellman will send it up into center ice there. Nice job there by Megan Jacobson, the senior forward. And they'll be taken away by the Blizzard. Moving in is Ella Jones, and Jones will put a shot on net, and that one will stop the clock with 31.9 seconds to go here in the first period of play. That'll bring the draw to the glove side of Kaylee Baker in the right face-off circle. .15 seconds to go. Grand Forks looking for that one last chance to try and get one in before the end of the period here as we hit 8, 7, 6, 5 and counting. 4 seconds to go, and that will do it. We will head to the intermission with the score 1-0 in favor of the Bismarck Blizzard. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Davies working left to right. They set up and damn with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Hayes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set sealing a serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
All right, welcome back here to the Capitol Ice Complex here in Bismarck, and the Bismarck Blizzard have a lead 1-0 over the visiting Grand Forks Knight Riders here in the first intermission, and we thank you for joining us here. Let's take a look at these two teams side by side if we have an opportunity to do that, and we do. 1-0, shots on goal, knotted up at 6-6, saves 5 for Kaylee Baker, 6 for Carson Hellman. Face-off wins 5-3 in favor of the Knight Riders. No penalties or power play opportunities for either team yet. We'll see if that changes or not here in the second period, but it's been a pretty clean, pretty fast action, quick-moving first period of play. 1 down, 2 to go, and it's been a good one so far here. As I'll turn down my microphone, as I think that might have been a little bit too hot, so I apologize for that. But yeah, so once again, 1-0 in favor of the Bismarck Blizzard. The goal was scored by Avery Hansen, the sophomore, scoring her first goal of the year. It was assisted by Ava Krikorian. The second assist was accredited to Aaliyah Getzfried. Leah Getzfried, a senior, with 1 goal and now 3 assists on the season. Ava Krikorian with 4 goals and now 5 assists on the season. And Avery Hansen now with 1 goal, no assist on the season. And that's pretty much how the first period is wrapped up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings here. As you can see, Fargo North South right now in the lead by 6 over Fargo Davies, and Fargo Davies playing at Dickinson in a 6-point game. So let's see here. Fargo North South is at home against Williston. So even if Fargo Davies won, which they probably will, and if Williston was to somehow find a way to upset Fargo North South, then we would have a tie at first place, as both Davies and North South would be at 51 points. However, North South has 2 shootout wins this season, and both of them occurred against Fargo Davies. So North South, even if Fargo Davies won and Fargo North South lost today, Fargo North South would hold the tiebreaker over Fargo Davies and remain in the first place as they play their final game of the season. The Bruins do today at home at the Coliseum in North Fargo against the Williston Coyotes, a team that we saw last night on Magnitude Sports when they traveled to West Fargo to take on United. And West Fargo United would pick up a 3-0 victory, with 2 of the goals for West Fargo United going to Zoe Jarvis. 1 in the first period and 1 in the second period, as we had a scoreless third period in that one. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and take a look at those scoring leaders right now here in girls hockey. Riley Bartz with 44 points. She has scored 34 goals on the season. 10 of those 34 happened on Magnitude. 6 of them in one game. Morgan Savagel, Kylie Autry for Fargo Davies in second and third. Abby Promisberger in fourth for the Bruins. And then you got Josie Frosley. And then you see Shaylee Richards is playing in this game today against the Bismarck Blizzard. 18 games played, 21 goals, 10 assists, 31 points on the season. Kaya Johnson, Olivia Opheim, and then for Fargo Davies at 7-8, Morgan Stenseth for the Grand Forks Knight Riders, a senior. 12 goals, 12 assists for 24 points in 18 games. And then the top 10 is rounded out by Evelyn Olson for Fargo North South, the junior, with 4 goals and 19 assists, 23 points. You could throw Ella Roldson in there from the Jamestown Blue Jays, as she has 23 points as well. Could consider that a tie for, say, 9th. Yeah, because Frosley and Richards are tied with 31 points each. So that is how that all wraps up here. As it's picture time here in the first intermission. We're all tied up. Once again, it is 6-6. Here's your first period intermission stats. Once again, we'll pull those up here in a second or two. And 1-0 in favor of the Bismarck Blizzards. 6 shots for each team. 5-3 face-off wins in favor of the Knight Riders, and no penalties in this game so far. Well, we are almost, the Zamboni's almost finished up with the new sheet of ice here. And we'll take another break, as I'm guessing there's no time on the clock, but I'm guessing we're about 3 or 4 minutes away here from the start of the second period of play. So we'll take a timeout and be right back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Davies working left to right. They set up Van Dam with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back 3, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half. All right, welcome back here to the Capitol Ice Complex. 1-0 as we get ready for the start of the second period here between the Bismarck Blizzard and the Grand Forks Knight Riders. An update from West Fargo. Minot defeats West Fargo United 1-0. It was 0-0 at the end of the first, 1-0 at the end of the second, and now Minot has finished that game up with a 1-0 win over the West Fargo United. And if we get a break in action, I'll try and check for the other game. So that game has gone fine. We had Davies at Dickinson that started at 1 o'clock. And now the second period is underway here between the Blizzard and the Knight Riders, and we'll have a quick stoppage here. So the face-off will come to the far side there. The left face-off circle to the stick side of Kaylee Baker. Bismarck Blizzard in the white going from left to right. That shot from the blue line got deflected on its way to the net. Not exactly sure who deflected it, but let's just say it didn't make it. A nice laser beam shot off the stick there. Jada Krikorian from the point goes a little bit wide left. 16 and 30 and counting to go here in the second period of play. Pass behind the blue line, banked off the boards there onto the stick of Bismarck's Madison Cole, the junior forward with 3 goals and 4 assists on the year. As the puck will dump in behind the red line, and Grand Forks will get a change. Bismarck will get 1 new skater on the ice as they bring the puck up and over past the stick of Tyra Scarrett, the sophomore with 5 goals and 5 assists on the season. And that will stop the clock here with 16:06 to go in the second period of play. So the draw will come now to the glove side of Carson Hellman. (1-1) on faceoffs here in the second period. 6-4 in favor of the Knight Riders on the game so far, unofficially, according to my numbers. 1-0, and the goal scored by Bismarck's Avery Hansen, the first goal of the year back in the midpoint of that first period. And the icing call, the official having some trouble picking up the puck there, but we'll get that on instant replay. That'll be our next thing to do on the checklist here. And the face-off will now come to the stick side of Carson Hellman. Won by Grand Forks, and the shot off the stick there of Quinn Fournier went a little bit wide to the right. So the Knight Riders now winning 7 face-offs in this game so far. 15:27 and counting to go there. Picking it up on the far side is Morgan Stenseth, now in behind the net. They'll battle for it. And eventually skating in there was one of the 20s. I believe it might have been Krikorian. No, check that. It was Brenna Curl. Brenna Curl will pick it up. Now the puck will be shot back in from the far point there by Greenwood. And Bismarck will pick it up. Off the near board, skating up on it there is Ella Jones. Ella Jones will lose it, and now Bismarck will head to the bench, get some new skaters onto the ice as it's picked up by Greenwood, the sophomore, and now shot through neutral ice and picked up there by Curl. No, check that. That is not Curl. That is Paige Pengilly, excuse me. Shot, misfired on it, got it on the, as the stick angles up, kind of got it there right on that portion of the stick, and as a result, didn't get a quality shot off. She'll try again. That one's a little bit better, and it comes back to neutral ice. They'll dump it in behind the red line. That'll be offsides, as not getting back over the line in time was Annika Presting, and firing it in was Greenwood to try and get a line change for Grand Forks, but offsides with Presting still on the wrong side of the blue line. That'll bring a center ice face-off here with 14:23 to go in the second period of play, as the face-off is won by the Bismarck Blizzard. They now have 5 face-off wins. And now Grand Forks, Stenseth. Backhanded pass, and that's scooted to the side there off the stick of Carson Hellman. Puck comes loose in behind the red line. It's battling forward to Stenseth along with Reister. And that shot goes a little bit wide right. Nearly an opportunity here for Grand Forks. Bismarck will pick up the puck, try and work it over the blue line. They do into neutral ice. And we'll have a, I think we have a delayed penalty coming up here. Check that, we do not. Must have been an offsides call. I like that song, but I don't think YouTube does, so I'm going to turn the volume down for a moment here. 13:35 and counting to go here in the second period of play. Picking it up there for is Hannah Gray for the Knight Riders. Hannah Gray, a senior this year with no goals, 9 assists on the season for Grand Forks. Puck will escape into the near corner here for Stenseth to pick it up. 12 goals, 12 assists for the senior Morgan Stenseth. And now Bismarck will gain control of the puck at the checkered line. Center ice, moving in, gaining the blue line there for the Blizzards. Paige Hansen. That shot goes off the post and into the backboards. Grand Forks looking to create an opportunity here, but Bismarck applying enough pressure to make it very difficult for Grand Forks to not get past center ice. When they enter neutral ice, they usually get stuck between the blue and the red line. And some great defense there. And there's a shot on a laser beam off the stick of Paige Hansen that is saved by Kaylee Baker. Both teams with 6 saves now, or both goalies, I should say. 12-12 and counting to go as the puck is pinned up on the far side. They'll escape over the blue line into the near corner, and that will be good for an icing call. And I'll stop the clock here with 12:05 to go in the period, and we'll bring the puck all the way down to the other side of the ice here on the courtesy of Santana and Daughtry doing a Def Leppard cover. Like I said, I like this song, but I don't think YouTube does, so I'll try and chit-chat a lot here so it scrambles the YouTube feed on that song and we don't get blocked worldwide. That West Fargo United Williston game had a song in it that got us blocked worldwide. I was able to dispute it, and that video is now public again. If you missed the game or tried to watch the replay late last night or early this morning, it was available as of about 10 o'clock this morning. When I logged into our YouTube account to double check that. So apologize for the delay on that, but it is available to watch on demand now if you so choose to do so. 11:37 to go here in the second period of play. Bismarck will get a couple new skaters onto the ice as the official bring the puck down to the right side face-off circle. That is glove side of Carson Hellman. And it will be Ella Jones and Morgan Stenseth in on the face-off. .22 and counting to go here in the first period of play. That puck will skate across the slot over into the far boards. Bismarck will try and work it over to the blue line, but some nice pressure there from a couple of black jerseys on the far side, and as they come out from the crowd there, I can tell you that one of them was Tellman. Up the near boards here, that's Esslinger for the Blizzard, and she'll have the puck skate off her stick in behind the red line. He'll come back over the blue line. Bismarck will have to retreat out of the zone, and they will just barely avoid that delayed offside call. They'll also get a couple new skaters onto the ice. Poke checked away, but immediately taken right back by Quinn Fournier. Back the other way now here, the Blizzard trying to get control of the puck. Chipped around like inside of a pinball machine there. It'll come into the blue line, and Grand Forks will shift it back into neutral ice where it's picked up by the Blizzard. They gain the blue line going into the offensive zone, looking for a pass. Turns around, brings it back to the point, fires it, looking for a deflection. It's up into the left side of the net, in behind the red line. Bismarck controls it, pass back out to the point, fires a shot on net that goes a little bit wide right. 10:07 and counting to go here in the second period of play. And now Bismarck will try and work a play from out in behind their own, or the Grand Forks net, I should say, as it comes back onto the point. Jada Krikorian here dumps it back in behind the red line there for the Blizzard. And they'll try and work the puck into the slot there. Instead, come back out to the far point. That shot got deflected into the near boards. Bounces back in behind the red line, back in behind the Grand Forks net. Blizzard will control it once again. That pass deflected over the blue line. The Blizzard will have to retreat out of the zone with 9:37 and counting to go here in the second period of play. And now this will stop the clock with 9:36 to go here. I would have no problem if they played this song for every single break in action, because I ended up listening to one song for most of the drive down here.
I bet that was Skillet.
No, it wasn't actually. It should have been maybe, but it wasn't. They were my most listened to band according to my Spotify account for 2020, though. So, once again, your broadcast team includes myself, Matt Mitzel, color and camera. We also have Mike doing stats and scoreboard here for us at the Capitol Ice Complex in South Bismarck. 9:07 and counting to go here as Grand Forks down by a goal, scored by Avery Hansen in the first period of play for the Blizzard. Her first goal of the year. They'll fire it up, now going to the books as a shot on goal there for the Blizzard. They now have 8, as the Knight Riders have 6. And it comes loose, and it's a one-on-one race to it over the blue line, and getting there first was Krikorian. Check that, it was Curl, number 21, not number 20. My apologies. Now stop the clock here with 8:37 to go. Do you know Matt, I'll ask you, do you know Joe Santorini? Does that name sound familiar?
No, it does not to me.
He is, he's not really a singer, but he's the composer for the crowd chant song, which is a song you hear at some hockey games. There's another shot on goal when a team scores a goal. For Minnesota Wild fans, you know exactly who I'm talking about. 8:08 to go here in the second period of play. This has been a fun one so far. Shots on goal 9-6 in favor of the Bismarck Blizzard, and the one stat that matters the most is that 1-0 score, as the faceoff will come to the far side there of Baker, and Bismarck will win that faceoff. Faceoff wins now about even, 8-7 in favor of the Knight Riders. Once again, those numbers unofficial, but pretty close, so we'll say that much. Knight Riders will get it into neutral ice. They'll force Bismarck out of the zone. They'll have to chase it down, play a little bit of defense, and they'll have to cover it up. And looking for the goal, and they score! The Knight Riders knotted up at 1. And getting the goal, I believe, is, no, check that out at 1. It's Annika Presting, 2 goals, 3 assists on the season now here. As that goal will come with 7:41 remaining in the second period of play. We're all knotted up at 1-1 now here at the Bismarck Ice Complex, or Capitol Ice Complex, excuse me. Annika Presting with the goal to make it 1-1. We'll see who they credit the assist to. Pinned up on the far boards. Here's her goal announcement.
Number 12, Annika Presting. Assisted by number 9, Shaylee Richards.
Shaylee Richards gets her 11th assist of the year to go along with her 21 goals on the assist to the Annika Presting goal to tie it up at 1-1 here in the second period of play. And this is it's been an entertaining hockey matchup from the start, and now that entertainment level just went up a little bit. You got both fans of both teams on the edge of their seat wondering how this one's going to develop here going into the third period. Now we've seen Bismarck on 2 occasions this season so far, and they can certainly put goals under the net whenever they wish. I have not had a chance. This is actually the first time I've seen the Knight Riders this season, so I'm not exactly sure what to expect outside of what I've seen in the first period and a half of this contest here. Shots on goal, 9-7 in favor of the Blizzard. As the pin is, as the puck is pinned up on the near boards. For some reason, I get the words pin and puck always mixed up. Guess that's better than a couple other words I could mix up with it, but Picked up by the Blizzard here at center ice. They'll move over the blue line here. And looking for a backhanded pass was Cameron Schmidt, but it was intercepted, taken away, and now battling for it. It's kept there by Aaliyah Getzfried. Getzfried, and it's another goal for the Blizzard. Getzfried will get the assist on it. I didn't see who she put it to. Oh, maybe it will be Getzfried who gets the goal. She got the second assist on the first goal, and now the Blizzard have taken the lead right back here with 5:33 to go. And another quick stoppage on the icing call here. So I believe it was Leah Getzfried who got the goal, and we'll see if the PA announcer agrees with me here in a moment. Here's the announcement.
Scoring her second goal of the season.
Will indeed be Getzfried.
Number 11, Aaliyah Getzfried, unassisted.
And that'll be an unassisted goal. So Aaliyah Getzfried now has 2 goals, 2 assists on the season. .503 and counting to go. Here's your crack the eggs on 5 minutes to go. Bismarck retaking the lead on the unassisted goal by Aaliyah Getzfried. And now on the far side, it's Morgan Stenseth. Backhanded pass into the slot, and it'll be pushed over the blue line back into neutral ice. Picked up there by Tellman for Grand Forks, up the near boards, and now we'll have an offside call. And looks like, well, actually we'll have a penalty on Bismarck here. I didn't see the hand signal from the officials, so I'm not sure what the penalty is, but we'll find out momentarily here. Going to the box for the Blizzard is the senior defenseman, Paige Hansen, who has 9 goals and 5 assists on the season here.
Penalty is on number 16, Paige Hansen. 2 minutes for hooking.
Hooking is the call to Paige Hansen, a 2-minute minor. Minute 46 remaining on the Knight Rider power play. Great chance to tie it up. Fires it from the blue line just to the left of the net there. And now another one that goes, I think that skimmed off the top of the netting just behind the crossbar. That was an absolute lightning bolt off the stick of, I believe it was Hannah Gray, if memory serves me correctly, as a lot has happened since that one there. But and now in behind the net there is Morgan Stenseth. Stenseth will bring it out, pass it across the point here to Tellman. Tellman was the one who had the shot, and not Greenwood, or Gray, excuse me. Grand Forks passes it back out to the point here. Shot gets deflected, tipped, and no. And off the boards hard and into the other side of the ice here. Skating out will be Carson Hellman to, or check that, wrong team. It's Kaylee Baker. And back the other way now. Grand Forks with 38 seconds to go on the power play. Fires another shot. That one nicked off the glove into the back boards. Here goes into the books as a shot on goal there from the stick of Tellman. Tellman will try again, and another shot and another save. 20 seconds on the Grand Forks power play. The pass was poke checked into the neutral ice. It's picked up there by Cameron Schmidt. Schmidt fires a shot, and no, I thought she fired a shot. And even Baker lifted her glove to the left side. And that's what deceived me into thinking a shot was taken there. 16 seconds, now it's full strength here. So the Knight Riders 0 for 1, and now coming out of the box here, Krikorian has the puck, and that one goes high over the glove of Baker into the back boards. Bismarck will pick it up in behind the Grand Forks net, try and fight their way out there, but a few black jerseys will collide in the corner. Also skating in on the action is Noel Martin for the Blizzard. Now come back out to the point. Grand Forks will pick it up, move it into neutral ice, and they will put it onto the stick there of Hellman. Shots on goal now even at 10, and Grand Forks looking to even up that score at 2-2. But right now it's Krikorian. Ava Krikorian with a pass across and a firing blast there from Noelle Martin, the senior. Goes wide right. Far corner, comes back out. Middle of the blue line there, backhanded pass, chipped up into the air and batted into the corner here by Grand Forks. They'll battle for it. That's Curl along with one of the Knight Riders. Couldn't quite see which one. And now I can tell you that that one was Annika Presting, the goal scorer. And now Grand Forks will fire in a shot from just behind the blue line, in behind the red line, and the Knight Riders will get new skaters onto the ice with 1:11 to go here in the second period of play. Knight Riders trail the Blizzard 2-1 here on their home ice. On the Blizzard home ice.
1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute remaining.
And now back the other way here, over the blue line. Now it's picked up by Scheider. Scheider with a shot. Knocked down there, and another backhanded attempt. Now they'll try from behind the net. I know they got at least one shot, if not two. We'll see how they credit that one in the official stats. And they do credit it as one shot. And now we'll have an icing call, stopping the clock with 31.5 seconds to go here in the second period of play. Goals score so far, 1-0 off the stick of Avery Hansen for the Bismarck Blizzard. Fast forward to the second period here, and Knight Riders are tied up on a goal by Annika Presting that was assisted by Shaylee Richards. And then not soon after that, Aaliyah Getzfried will get an unassisted goal to make it 1-0. I believe we have another penalty coming up here. And now the Blizzard are going to go on a power play. So this power play will carry over into the second period unless the Blizzard can score a quick goal here, as the draw is going to come to the stick side of Kaylee Baker. 18.7 remaining, and the face-off is won by Bismarck.
Grand Forks penalty on number 17, Hannah Graves. 2 minutes for roughing.
Roughing is the call. PA announcer had to check his notes there as we go to the end of the second period of play. So, 2-1 after 2. Don't go anywhere. This one could be entertaining in the third. We'll find out here as we'll look at the numbers and get official numbers here in a moment. And we'll pull those up, and we'll try and get an update on some of the other scores from other hockey games being played today across the state when we return with your second intermission report right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Davies working left to right. They set up and damn with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back as we're at the second intermission here as Bismarck's leading 2-1 over the Grand Forks Knight Riders. Your game summary looks like this. Bismarck scored first in the first period off the stick of Avery Hansen, her scoring her first goal of the year. The assist on that goal would go to Ava Kokori, and the second assist to Aaliyah Getzfried. To Aaliyah Getzfried to make the score 1-0. At the end of the first, shots on goal were knotted up at 6-6 for each team. We'd move ahead into the second. Grand Forks would tie it up. Annika Presting on the assist from Shaylee Richards would put it into the back of the net behind Carson Hellman to make it 1-1. But only a couple minutes later, the Blizzard would strike back. Aaliyah Getzfried on a shot just inside the blue line from the point would score. We thought for a moment it might have been tipped in, but it was not. Leah Getzfried would get credit for the goal instead of what we thought might have been an assist and a goal to someone else. Instead, it's an unassisted goal. Bismarck retakes the lead at 2-1. Shots in the second period, 6-4 in favor of Bismarck to bring us to a two-period total of 12-10 as we pull that up. Put the two teams side by side there, 2-1 in favor of the Blizzard. Once again, shots on goal, 12-10. 9 saves for Carson Hellman, 10 saves for Kaylee Baker. And face-off wins about equal at 9-9 unofficially. One power play opportunity for both teams here in this game so far. And Grand Forks 0 for 1 on the power play. And the Bismarck Blizzard will carry their power play over into the start of the third period. When we drop the puck on the third period of play, they'll have a minute 42 of 5-on-4 hockey when we start the third period of play. Finals, Minot defeats West Fargo United in West Fargo today, 1-0. Still looking for score updates on Davies at Dickinson. That's a 6-point game. And Williston at Fargo North South. Both those games dropped the puck at 1 p.m. I would guess that those games are probably either wrapped up by now or soon to be wrapped up. You can catch the replay of Minot and West Fargo United on Magnitude Sports right now. It's available for a 24/7 replay. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll drop the puck on the third period of play right here from the Capitol Ice Complex in South Bismarck, live on the Magnitude Sports Media Network after this.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Fargo Davies working left to right. They set up and damn! With the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it!
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back here to the Capitol Ice Complex in Fargo. Giving you an update from, or in Bismarck, excuse me, giving you an update from Fargo Davies. They are up and they are going to win, I would presume, barring a miracle comeback here from their opponent. Who are they playing again? They're playing Dickinson, in Dickinson. Kaylee Zimmerman scored to make the score 1-0, and then Jorgensen scored for the Eagles to make it 2-0. Josie Frosley scored to make it 3-0, and these goals happened all within about 4 minutes of play. About 20 minutes later, the Eagles, after one period of play, would be up 3-0, and I believe the Davies would make a goalie change in the start of the second, leading 3-0. And then heading into the second, Olivia Olpine would score to make it 4-0. And then I'm not familiar with that name. It's number 15 for Fargo Davies. She would score to make it 5-0. Fast forward about 1 minute later, Jorgensen would score her second goal of the game to make it 6-0. And 4 minutes later, while Dickinson was on the power play, Taylor Clausen would score a shorthanded goal to make it 7-0 in favor of the Eagles. And now Josie Frosley, as of about 10 minutes ago, scored her second goal of the game, and Fargo Davies leads 8-0. I believe that one is approaching either the end of the second or start of the third, right in that general area. So 8-0 in favor of Fargo Davies in that one. Let's see if we can't get a quick update on the other game, the only other game that was played today. Okay, I reported earlier that Minot defeated West Fargo United 1-0. Now I'm getting another report that they defeated them 3-0. So we'll try and get confirmation on that and let you know as soon as we can. So we will go with the 3-0 score because I do trust that source. I'm not saying I don't trust the other source, but let's see if we can't dig up Fargo North South and Williston here really quick as the skaters come back out onto the ice here. It's a lot easier to search for Fargo North South now since they picked up the team nickname the Spruans. So there's a lot to type. I do not have an update yet from that one, but let's see here. No update from that Fargo North South and Williston game, but I do believe that game has either come to a conclusion or will come to a conclusion here pretty soon. So we'll get ready for the third period of play now. And we're underway in period number 3. Clean, glaring sheet of ice out on the, I wanted to say the floor, but the rink, I guess, is the better word to use for it here at the Capitol Ice Complex. Once again, the Blizzard are on a power play to start this third period of play. 1:13 remains of that power play as of right now, as it's picked up there by Madison Cole for the Blizzard. And that one will be dumped in behind the red line. And we'll get new skaters onto the ice here for the Blizzard, and that one will be sent all the way back. Blizzard will have to retrieve it, and they'll have to do something quick there. Skating up on the far side was Shaylee Richards, and she was able to take it away. Now behind the red line, she needs a teammate to help her out as she's being harassed there by about 4 or 5 jerseys, 4 or 5 white jerseys. And now the puck will bank off the near boards as it's picked up by the stick of Tellman. And that one will be a glove save there by Baker. Come back to the near side. From the point, the shot is on, but it went right to the right side of the net there off the stick of Annalise Hulst. Bismarck working the puck in the slot, looking for an opportunity, and that was poke checked away as she went in for the wrist shot. Bismarck will control it in behind the net. Picked up, brought out there, I believe that might be Bearwalker. And now we're back to 5-on-5 hockey here as the Knight Riders will return their missing skater with 15:04 and counting to go here in the period. Back in behind the Bismarck net. Richards will do a shot here. I think my headset's working. Yeah, my microphone just slipped down there. Shot from the point, Hannah Gray, and it was deflected there on the skate of Annalise Hulst, which stopped it. Otherwise, it would have been up to Carson Hellman to keep that one out. Now the puck will come along the near boards and cutting through neutral ice here for the Blizzards, Cameron Schmidt. Schmidt puts a shot, and I believe she may have gotten the right pad on her stick hand there onto that, and they did. They did indeed credit that as a shot for the Blizzard. Back the other way now. I lost the puck. There it is. Back into the near boards and behind the red line there. 14:05 and counting to go. As Hannah Gray, along with, I believe on the far side there, that's Madison Cole battling for it. Grand Forks will come away with it. Moving through neutral ice, they got a 2-on-3 here. We'll see if they can do something fancy to create an opportunity. Not so. The Bismarck Blizzard defense a little bit too tough on that trip down the ice there for the Knight Riders. But the Knight Riders will collect it back here at the checkered line. It's Tellman. Tellman works it into the offensive zone. Misfires on the shot. The puck stayed right in front of her. Tellman tried to send a pass and misfired on the pass. Now the puck will be passed out in the slot into the middle of the blue line there. A nice deke move by Shaylee Richards to bank the puck on the pass off the near boards. Pass in the center, looking for a shot from the slot there. Caught in midair, dropped to the ice there by Richards. And now back to Richards off the pass on the far boards. Looking for a centering pass. One-timer shot nearly deflected in by Greenwood. And now comes back out. Another shot deflected out onto the far boards. Grand Forks putting a little bit of pressure now here as one of the players lost their stick as the puck gets pinned up on the far boards. 13 minutes to go here in the first period of play. Third period of play, excuse me. We've already got 2 in the books. The only way we want more than that is to see overtime possibly. So, and that could happen. We'll see if the Knight Riders can sneak one in here or not. That is officially in the zone as it did not go over the blue line. Battle for the puck on the far boards. And it'll come back out. Hannah Gray will get it. Work it near side here and skating into the offensive zone is Emily Becker. Becker will catch up to it in the corner off of a deflection after she tried to pass it into the slot. And it'll come back out in behind the net there for Bismarck. And some nice skating, some quick skating, and another nice pass, but just a little bit out of the outstretched reach of the stick of Avery Hansen. And skating up on it behind the net there is Maya Zowie for Grand Forks. Just inside 12 minutes to go. That shot will be gobbled up there by Baker. That is the 13th save by Kaylee Baker. Stops the clock with 11:53 to go here in the period. 15-10 our score. Face-off will come stick side of Baker. And now the puck escapes into neutral ice. Bismarck will control it just beyond the blue line, working on the far boards there onto the stick of Chider. And now taking it away there was Greenwood for the Knight Riders. Greenwood will dump it in behind the net there for Fournier. Fournier will bring it up, and ooh, that's going to be offside as she brought the puck over the blue line. And it was a nice attempted move there by Cameron Schmidt, but just a little bit too aggressive and went across that blue line just a little bit too quick. And that will bring the offsides call in the neutral zone face-off here with 11:29 to go in the third period of play. I guess it will not be a neutral zone face-off. It'll actually come down here to the right side face-off circle, glove side of Carson Hellman. And they can stop Nickelback anytime they want now here. And shot on goal. And that one.
Pleasure penalty is on number 10, Cameron Schmidt. A 2-minute minor for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Knight Riders on a power play. Cameron Schmidt goes to the box for unsportsmanlike conduct. I missed that one. I totally missed that one. So there's 1:45 remaining on the power play now. So this will be the second power play opportunity here for Grand Forks. They got some shots on the last one, but were not able to convert. And now Bismarck will clear it out of the zone. 1:27 remains on the power play here for the Knight Riders. Pass from corner to corner through neutral ice, picked up there by Bismarck. Banks it off the boards. Battle for the puck as it's poke checked away. Delayed offside is waved off, and now the battle for the puck continues right at the blue line. Bismarck will clear it through neutral ice. They'll get some new skaters onto the ice as well. 10:31 to go here. 1:01 and counting to go in the power play here for the Knight Riders. Looking to tie it up, and it's a golden opportunity here for Grand Forks to do just that if they can get it an opportunity created here. Bismarck has been playing some great defense. Doesn't matter if it's even strength or if they've been short a skater. They've been playing some great defense from the opening puck drop here in the first period. That one's fired down, and for a moment there I thought that Baker was going to have to make a play on that one, but it did go just a little bit left of the net. 30 seconds remain on the Grand Forks power play, and the Knight Riders on the wrong side of the ice. And a nice job there by Bismarck's Ella Gable to push it into that far corner and chew up a little bit more of the power play here for Grand Forks. Now, will they get a chance this time as Morgan Stenseth brings it in the offensive zone, collides with Bismarck's Annalise Hulst, and now the puck will go in behind the net. 7 seconds to go on the power play. And that will bring an end to the power play. Back to full strength hockey now, 5-on-5. Shot goes wide right into the near corner, picked up by Stenseth. Stenseth will lose it, and now Bismarck will bring it back along the near boards on the stick of Cameron Schmidt. Schmidt will deke around her opponent there, Quinn Fournier. Schmidt in behind the red line now at 9:08. A pass will come back here onto the stick of Hulst. Hulst will send it in. That one was shot down late. And now it'll be covered up. And that'll bring a stop to the clock there as once again, Richards making a great save, or check that, Baker making a great save. And let's see here, they will bring the face-off now here to the left side face-off circle. Bismarck will win that face-off. They now have a 13-10 face-off win here, unofficially. Bismarck applying some pressure, looking to get an insurance goal, while Grand Forks looking to tie it up here. Far side, that is Megan Jacobson. They'll come back to Hannah Gray right in front of the blue line, and Hannah Gray will bring it up the near boards, pass it up, dump it in behind the net over the red line. No changes made. All 10 skaters will remain on the ice here for their respective teams at this point in time, as I believe that's Brenna Curl bringing it up the far side, and it is. She tried to pass it to herself off the boards, but now it's a one-on-one back the other way, looking for an opportunity. Poke checked off. Some nice defense there by Hulse for Bismarck. Puck comes back to the red line there, and a little miscommunication. Skating back was Tellman, who had to pick that one up. Grand Forks will survive that little miscommunication, and they'll work it back into the offensive zone. Looking for an opportunity, a shot, and that one, I think it may have hit the post. I'm not 100% sure. 7:44 and counting to go here. And that one chipped up into the plexiglass, nearly hit the netting, but it stays in play. And now Bismarck will clear it. Bismarck will get new skaters onto the ice. That'll be an icing call, stopping the clock with 7:32 to go here in the third period of play. A 2-1 lead for the Bismarck Blizzard. And that'll bring the face-off to the left face-off circle, down stick side of Bismarck goalie Carson Hellman. Backhanded pass there off the stick of Paige Pingilly. And now Bismarck will bring it up. Through neutral ice, working the puck there is Paige Hansen. Hansen looking for a pass, puts it in front of the net, and it was saved there off the stick of Baker and pushed into the back boards. So now the clock will stop with 6:51 to go.
At the conclusion of the third period, stay your seats as the Bismarck Blizzard will honor their teammate of the year and the outstanding player of the year.
And we'll, I don't know if you heard that in the background there, but the Bismarck Blizzard going to honor their teammate of the year, Brenna Curl, with a shot that goes deflected wide left of the net. We'll carry that presentation for you live here on Magnitude Sports. They had senior night before we went on the air. We were not aware of that. Otherwise, we would have had that on the air for you as well. So we apologize, but we don't, nobody to blame on that one there. Nobody communicates, then we can't do anything about it. Simple as that. So 6:20 and counting to go. Bismarck Blizzard 6 minutes away, and a shot and a save. I have the Blizzard down for 18 shots on goal, and that's what they have here as well. .6:12 to go here in the third period of play. So the face-off will come to this side of the goal, near side, I should say. And now Grand Forks with a 2-on-2 with two players for each team trailing. They'll catch up, and now it's even 5-on-5 hockey. Just inside 6 minutes to go now. And the puck will come back here. Bismarck with a 2-on-1 with one trailing. Looking for that pass, misfired. Lost her footing on her skate, and now the puck will escape, and a lucky break there for the Night Riders. 5:44 and counting to go, and the Night Riders need at least one. Can they get at least one? Not on that trip down the ice. Is taking it away there is Ella Gable. Gable sends it up in the direction of Avery Hansen. Hansen will not catch up to it, but her teammate Ella Gable will. Get it back to Hansen. Hansen fighting for it on the near side. It hit the net at one point. Now comes back to the point here for Cameron Schmidt. Check that. Wrong jersey is Paige Hansen. Hansen still with the puck now. 5:13 and counting to go in the third period of play. And it's picked up there by Scarrett, Tyra Scarrett. And now Grand Forks will bring it back up the near boards. They'll fire it in behind the red line. Grand Forks will get 3 new skaters onto the ice as the two teams battle for it here in the near corner. Bismarck will bring it up the near boards here, and some nice foot skating there by Bismarck's Cameron Schmidt. Bismarck will come away with a temporary poke checked away, nearly intercepted. Schmidt shoves it into the Bismarck zone, and they'll have to dump it in behind their own net to try and prevent anything from happening there as we hit 4.5 to go here in the third period of play. And the Knight Riders trailing by 1 here on the road to the Bismarck Blizzard. Live on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll have a delayed penalty coming up here, and this penalty is going to go on the Blizzard or on the Knight Riders. Oh, check that. It's actually going to go on the Blizzard. My bad. So the Knight Riders will go on the power play with 4:18 remaining here.
Penalty is on number 16, Paige Hansen, a 2-minute minor for hooking.
And that's Paige Hansen's second hooking. Grand Forks fans wanting a penalty. It doesn't look like they're going to get one. So the officials will get together and discuss here.
Come on, strike.
Somebody cue the Jeopardy theme here. That's kind of what it feels like at the moment. A neutral zone face-off will be what they decide to do here. Once again, Grand Forks fans wanting a penalty, but they're not going to get one. And the Knight Riders will still have a 5-on-4 here with that neutral zone face-off for the next minute 46. Bismarck will clear it. That'll chew up about 10 seconds of the power play, down to a minute 37. And now Grand Forks will bring it back here at Stenseth. She'll lose the puck. Bismarck will collect it back. Bismarck will try and work something short-handed here, but Hannah Gray will pick it up, fire it through neutral ice all the way down. That'll be an icing call. Stops the clock with 3:40 to go here in the third period of play. And I don't know, I had a comment there on what I heard, but I decided not to make the comment. We'll put it that way. Instead of cueing the Jeopardy theme, they queued up some explicit Nickelback. I'm sure that was a 50-50 split on who enjoyed that and who didn't enjoy that. So here's a nice opportunity, backhanded attempt there. May have been ricochet. That was Shaylee Richards making a move. And now back the other way comes Schmidt for the Blizzard. Schmidt with a shot and a nice save there. 47 seconds remain on the Grand Forks power play. As we hit as we crack the eggs on 3 minutes to go here in the third period of play. And a hard hit, and she's a little bit slow to get up, and now we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey here for 28 seconds. I believe that was Noelle Martin who got hit hard into the near corner here, and so now we'll have 28 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey with 2:45 remaining here in the third period of play, as the officials will discuss the penalty there to the scorekeepers on the far side. So once again, we'll have a face-off coming to the near side here. I wonder if Grand Forks maybe took a timeout. It looks like they did. Yep.
Number 17, Hannah Gray, a 2-minute minor for cross-checking.
So cross-checking, a 2-minute minor to Hannah Gray will create 4-on-4 hockey, and Grand Forks will take a timeout, and so will we. Final 2:45 of this one coming up after this 30-second timeout. Be right back.
Davies working left to right. They set up Van Dam with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half. All right, 4-on-4 hockey. The next 28 seconds will be huge for Grand Forks here, especially considering the face-off is coming down in the Bismarck offensive zone. So once again, 4-on-4 hockey as Hannah Gray goes to the box on a 2-minute minor for hooking. And now we'll have another delayed penalty here on Bismarck. So this makes it really interesting. We're going to have 5-on-3 hockey in favor of, or check that. Let me double check the numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-on-3 hockey is what I'm trying to say. In favor of the Grand Forks Knight Riders.
Bismarck penalty is on number 3, Noelle Martin, a 2-minute minor for tripping.
So let's see here. That's not correct. Let's. It was 4-on-3 hockey and a short-handed opportunity. Martin scores. No, it's Brenna Curl. She scores, and that will ice it for the Blizzard. It was 3-on-4, 4-on-3 hockey, and the Bismarck Blizzard on a short-handed goal by Brenna Curl, scoring her 9th goal of the season, makes it 3-1 in favor of the Blizzard. Well, you open up the ice, and like I said, that next 28 seconds was going to be huge.
Bismarck scoring her 9th goal of the season.
So now it's 4-on-4 hockey, it should be. There we go. That is an unassisted goal for Brenna Curl. And another shot that goes a little bit wide left here off the stick of Ava Krikorian. Minute 50 and counting to go here in the game. 3-1, 4-on-4 for the next minute and 2 seconds. So you still got an opportunity here if you're a Grand Forks fan, because you take 2 players off the ice, it creates more ice for you to skate through, and if you can get a couple crisp passes and create at least one opportunity to cut it to 3-2, you'd still have about maybe 1 minute if you can get that goal here pretty soon. But right now, Bismarck not making that scenario look possible at the moment, as they've had the control of the puck ever since that Brenna Curl goal, and now back the other way. Here comes Schmidt for the Blizzard. Schmidt will fire it over, and Grand Forks will get it over the blue line, picked up there by Stenseth. Stenseth tries to fire it into the zone, but fires it right into the chest there of, I believe that was Chider, number 22. Here comes Curl once again. Curl making a move, backhanded shot, saved by Baker. 40 seconds to go. And now the Knight Riders have a 1-second power play. And now we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. It's been a while since we've seen that. 23 seconds to go in this game. And it looks like Bismarck will head out of here with a escape with a W on this one here. And that will do it. Oh, will they get one right at the end there? We're waiting for the call. no goal. It will be a final. The Bismarck Blizzard win it by the final score of 3-1 here from the Capitol Ice Complex. And looks like we have possibly, I think Carson Hellman is slow to get up as their team are huddling around her. Or no, it's not Hellman, it's somebody else who is slow to get up. The two teams will stick salute each other. And hopefully, let's see here, who that is. That is Ava Krikorian, the freshman, who is slow to get up for the Blizzard. Right as the buzzer sounded, but she is getting help to the blue line there, and the Grand Forks is going to skate off, and Bismarck was at the line willing to stick salute him again, but Grand Forks is now completely off the ice. We'll keep it here for a moment as Bismarck's going to give a couple of honors as this is their final game of the regular season, I do believe.
3-period total, 18. For Bismarck Blizzard, number 31, Carson Hellman, 5. A 3-period total, 14. And we'll be to our festivities in 1 minute.
All right, we'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back in a moment.
Davies working left to right. They set up Van Dam with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it!
Presenting 2 awards.
All right, we'll be send it downstairs to our PA announcer now.
First is the Clayburgh Teammate of the Year Award.
So the Teammate of the Year award.
The trophy is Aaron Clayburgh, a Bismarck Blizzard from 2011 to 2014. What did you learn today? The following is the criteria for the recipient of the Clayburgh Award. She works hard at all times and never gives up. She's an awesome teammate and is willing to give everything. She doesn't focus on her ice time. She doesn't complain but focuses to do her best. She is a true team player. This award is voted on by the team and any player is eligible. This year's Clayburgh Teammate of the Year Award goes to Aaliyah Getzfried. and Ashley Getzfried. And now, for the Player of the Year Award, the Tiffany Iconis Memorial Award. Tiffany loved sports, but hockey was her passion. She was the embodiment of girls hockey in Bismarck. She was a member of the first girls program in 1994 and was a member of the first team from Bismarck to win a state championship in 1998. Tom Dixon, one of Tiffany's first coaches, described her as special from the very first practice. Tiffany and her friend Alicia were killed in a motor vehicle accident on July 7, 2002. During her first year in hockey, Tiffany wrote a poem for one of her classes that expressed her love for hockey. That poem is attached to the award we're presenting tonight. This award recognizes the senior athlete who has made the most positive impact on the Blizzard during their time with the team. It recognizes the player who has made a positive impact both on and off the ice in terms of hard work, selflessness, skill, and leadership. Most importantly, it recognizes the person who has built a positive relationship with her teammates and coaching staff. This year's Tiffany Eichnes Memorial Award goes to Noelle Martin. Thank you,
All right, we'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll come back and wrap up our post-game show, get you a game summary, select our 3 stars of the game, and wrap this thing up from the Capitol Ice Complex right after this 60-second timeout here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back to the Capitol Ice Complex here. Mike Mason alongside Matt Mitzel. Thank him for his camera work on today's game. Did a fantastic job. Update from Dickinson. Fargo Davies, that one just went final about 9 seconds ago. And Fargo Davies defeats Dickinson by the final score of 9-0. Minot defeats West Fargo by the score of 3-0. And I do not have an update on the Fargo North-South game with Williston. And then the Blizzard knock off Grand Forks here, 3-1. So we have 3 confirmed finals at this point in time of the 4 games being played today. 3 out of 4 ain't bad, right?
Right.
All right, well, let's take a look at the stats. Once again, these are unofficial, but pretty close to official. We'll put the 2 teams up side by side. 3-1, your final score. Total of 21 shots on goal for the Blizzard to 15 for the Night Riders, as Baker would save 19 of the 20 shots. Or no, check that, I'm sorry. Let's see here. I think there should be one more shot on goal here for the Blizzard, or one less save. Yeah, let's go with one less save. There we go. Now that's accurate there. I'm not sure how that snuck up there, but 18 saves on 21 shots on goal, and 14 saves on 15 shots on goal here. And then face-off wins go in favor of the Blizzard, 17-12 unofficially. Both teams had 4 penalties, and a couple of those resulted in a 4-on-4. We had a 4-on-3 at one point. We had a 5-on-3 at one point, and it all happened so quickly. It was too much to write down and try and keep track of. But just trust me, the situations happen. We'll put it that way there. So once again, your final score 3-1. Your game summary looks like this. Back in the first period of play, it would be Avery Hansen scoring her first goal of the season, assisted by Ava Krikorian and Leah Getzfried to make it 1-0. Shots on goal after one were 6-6, all knotted up even at the end of the first. We'll go ahead into the second period. Annika Presting for Grand Forks to tie it up on an assist from Shaylee Richards to make the score 1-1. But only a couple minutes later, Aaliyah Getzfried would score unassisted on a shot from the point right in front of the blue line on the near side here from our vantage point. It looked like it may have been deflected in, but nobody would get credit for the deflection. So Getsfried gets the unassisted goal to make it 2-1. And at the end of the second period, shots on net were 12-10 in favor of the Blizzard, or 6-4 in favor of the Blizzard, for a 2-period total of 12-10. We'll head into the third period of play, and we'd get in that situation where we had 5-on-4, 4-on-4, and 4-on-3. And it would be Brenna Curl picking up a loose puck and just blasting her way into the offensive zone, scoring the shorthanded goal to make it 3-1 on a 3-on-4 scenario that was disadvantaged Bismarck in that scenario. And Brenna Curl would come through and score the goal that didn't necessarily win the game for the Blizzard, but it certainly took any gas that Grand Forks had in their tank and emptied it. That's for sure. That was the icing on the cake there with the Brenna Curl goal, I should say. And shots on goal in the third period would be 9 for Grand Forks. And let me add up the numbers here. 15. So Bismarck outshot the Grand Forks 15-9 in that third period to bring us to our third period total of 21-15. And I want to say thanks to Chad. He just sent me the final. Fargo North South defeats Williston 8-0. Thanks for sneaking that one into us, Chad, right before our broadcast came to an end. So now we have all the finals from all 4 girls hockey games across the state tonight. Fargo North South wins 8-0 over the Williston Coyotes. Fargo Davies wins 9-0 over Dickinson. And Minot wins... Our first report was 1-0 over West Fargo United. The second report was 3-0. We are taking our gut and saying that it was 3-0, but that is unofficial. We'll try and confirm that as soon as possible for you. Time now to select your 3 stars of the game, and let's go ahead and pull that up here. We're going to go with 1 Knight Rider and 2 Blizzard players. We'll go with Annika Presting, who tied the game up. She'll be our 3rd star of the game here for the Grand Forks. Our 2nd star will be Brenna Curl, who got the goal that pretty much solidified the win for the Bismarck Blizzard. And then Aaliyah Getsfried, 1 goal, 1 assist, to be our 1st star of the game. So once again, your 3 stars of the game: Annika Presting for the Knight Riders, Brenna Curl for the Bismarck Blizzards, and Aaliyah Getsfried for the Bismarck Blizzard with 1 goal, 1 assist, your 3 stars of the game. That's going to wrap things up here. Once again, you can find us online on those cool social media websites: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You want to order a DVD copy of this game, you can do so at msportsnet.com. Coming up on our game schedule here, right now we are live with Perham Yellow Jackets and the Esco Eskimos. Boys basketball from the Hive in Perham, Minnesota. But our other 2 games are done now. And tomorrow and Monday we'll have the day off. We'll be back Tuesday with a lot of basketball action for you, as Fargo Davies will host Fargo South, West Fargo will host Shanley, and Perham will host Breckenridge. All 3 of those boys basketball games. You can dig deeper into that schedule at msportsnet.com/schedule. And of course, you can get all of our games on demand as soon as they go final. We can get those updated for you there. As today's games have not been updated on our website yet, but usually within about 15 minutes after the conclusion of the game, the games are available for an on-demand replay. You simply click on the word watch next to the game that you want to watch again. You can find that page under the archives button, which is under the on-demand button on the navigation bar of our website. Once again, let's take a look at the standings here. These won't be updated with today's wins, or will they? Actually, I think they might be. Let's see, Bismarck came in with 40 points. No, that one's not updated yet. So Fargo North South, with their win tonight over Williston, an 8-0 win, will remain in first place. Fargo Davies, with their win over Dickinson, will remain in second place. Bismarck, with their win over Grand Forks, will remain in third place. But with Grand Forks losing and Minot defeating West Fargo United, Minot and Grand Forks will flip-flop spots. So Minot now controlling the number 4 seed here in the standings. And then rounding out the rest of the group, West Fargo United, Mandan, Jamestown, Williston, Devils Lake, and Dickinson. Dickinson finally getting a win not about a week or so ago. It took a while for them searching for their first win of the year, but we're glad that every team has at least one win on the season here. So that's going to wrap it up. We want to thank you for joining us. Once again, we'll talk to you on Tuesday for boys basketball. I'll be in Perham for the Yellow Jackets and Cowboys, and we'll have West Fargo, Fargo South, Fargo Davies, and Shanley on the air too, between our other group of announcers. For Matt on camera, thank you very much, Matt. My name is Mike Mason. We're going to call it an evening here, or an afternoon, I should say, from the Capital Ice Complex in Bismarck. 3-1 your final score once again here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network in favor of the Bismarck Blizzard, and your 3 stars of the game: Monica Presting for the Knight Riders, Brenna Curl for the Blizzard, and Leah Getzfried for the Blizzard. Your final 3-1. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good afternoon.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.